These two guys have been squaring off on this stage for the longest time, and I finally wanted to try and do something a little more different with them. Like you see, I got them set up kind of on my workstation here. I was looking to take some new pictures today, but the roommate went outdoor rock climbing, and he stole the damn camera. So, no new pictures for you guys today. Sorry. Maybe next time. Found this motorcycle mixed in with a bunch of wrestling figures. I think it came with Undertaker, back when he had his like biker badass gimmick. I think it looks pretty sweet with Wolverine like that. You know, it's a pretty good fit for the Marvel Legend figures. It's a little big, but you know, I don't figure Wolverine would be a guy that drives around on some little shitty crotch rocket. You know, not too much is happening over here. You know, Stealth Iron Man's flying around on the top of the desk. I got a couple of new things in the mail the other day. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to put this video together. I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of people. First and foremost, we got the Hey It's Shane Miller trophy here from his 100 subs contest. You know, pretty neat little thing that he threw in there with everybody's entries. I definitely got a kick out of it. But my prize was the Astonishing Wolverine. You see I got him set up here. I was definitely pretty excited to get this figure because I've always had the unmasked version. But the masked version's always been a really nice figure. You know, when I had the chance to buy him at retail, I opted for the, you know, the unmasked one. But I always kind of wanted to go back for this guy, and I never did. But now that I've actually got him, it's definitely an awesome figure. I mean, I knew it was going to be great because I pretty much already knew I loved this figure. But this one is definitely sweet. I love the head sculpt on it. It really looks like the artwork, much the same as this one does from that first run of Astonishing X-Men. I'm going to leave him as is. Like you can see I clipped the claws on this one. But I got him so you can still put him on. Like you can see there's a small ball of like poster tack on him. So basically the claws can go on and off. I like how he's kind of got that pose from like, you know, the Frank Miller comic where he's just like got the one hand up. He's like just ready to go. But yeah, so big thanks to Shane Miller for the prizes. I definitely like them. Also, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, my other portion of the prize package there was this Marvel Universe Psylocke. I'm going to keep it on the card for a little while. I'm probably going to open it up because I've always been a fan of the Psylocke just character. I'm not even a Marvel Universe collector. I mean, I got a couple, but you know, just they're fun figures. I really like them. I just prefer the 6-inch scale, you know. That's just my preference. It always has been. But you can definitely tell from the newer figures that they're stepping up their just, I guess, their game in terms of everything they're doing with these figures. Like, this one is a lot nicer than some of the first attempts at Marvel Universe figures I had. So, you know, she's on the wall for now, but she'll get opened up eventually. I'm definitely going to want something new to open up pretty soon. Anyway, I also wanted to thank the guys over at 4-Star 918. I got my prize package from them, actually, from their stop-motion contest, too. The Series 8 Captain America, which I also passed on it in retail a couple years back. Well, many years back now. But this is an awesome looking figure. I can't wait to get this guy open. I'm going to definitely open him up because the X-Men stop motion that I've mentioned in previous videos that I want to like eventually put together, I have a part for Captain America in there too. And rather than use my Series 1 Captain America, I think this guy kind of definitely deserves a little bit of spotlight. So I'm going to get him open in time to do that, obviously. For now, he can just kind of stay in suspended animation, as only Captain America can. That was actually kind of what I was excited about getting that Wolverine for, too, from Shane Miller, because of I want to use the same figure in my stop motion. And then, you know, you can have the unmasked version show up in the stop motion also, just so you can have, you know, for different scenes or whatever the case may be. But, you know, overall, some awesome stuff. And, actually, 4-Star 918 also sent the DVD to everybody, I think, who entered the contest, and I got to check this out. Maybe on my next day off, I'll pop this in, crack open a few cold ones, and just enjoy it, go to town. Meanwhile, in the Batcave. I posted a couple of pictures of this guy on the ACBA Facebook group, but this is the Hot Toys Batman 1989 Michael Keaton version. There are people out there who have already reviewed this figure. They already have told you
pretty much that it's the best thing they own in their collection. And of course I'm inclined to agree. I loved this movie as a kid. I still really love this movie. And Hot Toys, they knocked it out of the park with this one. Like, this is easily the best figure in my collection. This is probably the best figure out of anybody's collection, like, in the world. So, if you have this figure, you definitely know what I'm talking about, because this is just an excellent, excellent figure. I mean, you don't say masterpiece a lot when you're talking about toys, but I feel like this one definitely deserves it. So, Hot Toys, excellent job. The only 12-inch figure I have that even comes close to this is the Sideshow Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I'll show him off in a little bit. But this Batman is awesome. I'm trying to figure out what the best way is to display him. See, I want to kind of create like an environment for him, like that Batcave down there. Create something that resembles a piece from the original movie. Actually, let me show it off in here. The original movie, obviously, you know, Tim Burton, he had a lot of dark Gothic architecture and stuff going on. This picture that I drew, I'll kill the light here for a second. This is one that I drew that was based on a screenshot from the movie. I really like it, and I'm thinking maybe of putting this in the display with it too, somewhere. I don't know, just have all of my Michael Keaton 1989 Batman stuff all in one spot. I don't know, we'll see how it happens. This is the Sideshow Obi-Wan I was just talking about a minute ago. You can see it looks just like Alec Guinness did in the original Star Wars. This is an awesome figure also by Sideshow. They really paid a lot of attention to like the robes and stuff that he wore. Like, you can see it's all tattered and like he's been beating around the desert with it. He's got a bunch of alternate hands that pop on and off. You got like, where is it, like the belt and stuff, the clip over here to hang the lightsaber off of. He's got all of his accessories and stuff too. Like, I got the whole box and everything right over there. He's been in the box for a couple of weeks. I had him on display for a while, not too long back, but you know, I figured it was time to change it up a little bit. I also have, is it up there? I have Darth Vader. Well, technically it's Anakin Skywalker, but he's just, you know, after he's been converted to the dark side. And Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith. And they're nice figures, but I just, you know, I bought those at a younger time when I had a little bit more love for the prequels than I do now. So, you know, like I said, nice figures, but the source material isn't exactly my favorite thing anymore. If you remember in a previous video, I was designing a set for my upcoming X-Men stop motion. This is basically the inside of like Xavier, you know, the mansion. Got the fireplace going with the grate. I drew this little picture of Scott and Jean and the professor. I, you know, just figured they needed something old school up there. And, you know, it is what it is. It's a picture. I like those costumes. I don't know if they ever wore those costumes at the same time in the comics or any of that. So before you start getting all the lead on me, just rest assured that this is just a drawing, nothing more. And then, you know, those same people that get mad about that are probably going to be mad that I'm using all different costumes from different, you know, periods of time in my stop motion too. But whatever. Haters gonna hate, right? I put a little TV on the wall, just made like a little entertainment center. This is from the Jim's Printable Minis, just, you know, the little desk. And the hardwood floor, like I said, I got this from work. It's just one of those, like, I don't even know what it's from, to be honest with you. It's just like a really thin piece of like wood with that kind of, you know, texture on it. So it looks really nice when you look at it. I just put a door on this side of the room, whatever, you know, it's all just meant to be scenery. The TV is actually really cool because I got those little, what do you call it, like, it's almost like the little jewels that you can stick to, like, you know, cell phones or whatever the case is. I just slapped them on there. I got a bunch of these things kicking around and, you know, so, looks pretty nice. I'm going to furnish it a little more before I use it for the stop motion, I think, but it's a nice little set for Xavier's mansion. And obviously, if you remember the last video, all this stuff does come out, and the gray background goes around the whole back. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with, you know, the gray set. I know I got a couple of options. I want to make like some kind of a lab, or maybe the danger room, or who knows, maybe Magneto's fortress. But yeah, that's kind of the direction this is going in. Haven't worked on it in a little while, but I kind of like it. I think it's a pretty sweet interior. I found this little Deadpool in a tree back home at one point when the girlfriend I had at the time was walking the dog, and I was just walking around with him. And I look over in the tree, and I'm like, is that like an action figure in there, and I get a closer look, and it's like the X-Men Origins Deadpool. And I don't know why he was in a tree. I don't know what the deal was. There was no kids anywhere in sight, no other toys anywhere. It was just Deadpool tied to a tree. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. That's weird. About an hour later, whenever time it was when we walked back, he's still just sitting there strapped in the tree. I'm like, you know what? This guy isn't going to last overnight if he's stuck out here. There's all kinds of animals and crap in the woods. So I grabbed him, just gave him a home ever since. Even though I'm not a fan of the Deadpool character, he's not a bad looking figure, and you know, whatever. It's just fun little story. He's got some background. Also, I got these nice 3D glasses. It came to under $3, I think, when it was all said and done. Shipped. So, I don't know. Maybe you should all get these 3D glasses. Yes, that is a hint. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I appropriately thanked 4star918 and HeyItsShaneMiller for the prize packages that I received. It was a lot of fun competing in both your guys' contests, and I got to see a lot of the other submissions too to each of your contests, and there's definitely a lot of cool stuff. So I'm going to continue to try and enter contests when I have the time, and you know, hopefully everything will, you know, continue showing support for everybody else in the community. And you know, it's just kind of fun to get yourself involved in building a display, or in this one case, a stop motion, or just, you know, anything creative. I always like seeing all that stuff. And definitely can't wait to open up Cap and use him and Wolverine in the stop motion. And, of course, open Psylocke and put her with my limited Marvel Universe collection. Marvel Universe is a great line, in my opinion. I just prefer the Legends. For some reason, the 3 3/4 inch figures, like, I can see like G.I. Joe or something being in that scale, or like Star Wars particularly, because you always have to have the big spaceships and everything. And you know, if there was a 6-inch Star Wars line, probably like the Millennium Falcon would be like as big as my bed. So, you know, I understand. But cool looking figure. I'll definitely get her open, and when I do, I'm sure she'll show up in a video. And obviously Captain America is going to get opened up, and him and Wolverine will be in a stop motion before too long. Speaking of stop motion, obviously anybody that follows this channel knows I haven't posted up a video in a while because, you know, I've had a lot of other things going on. It's generally a safe bet that if you don't see anything pop up on this channel, then I'm probably working on something to put on my other channel, Captain McKay Random, which is where you can find all my stop motions. And I'm pleased to say that I'm pretty much done with that wrestling match I was working on after, you know, taking freaking forever to do it. But I got some more audio to find, and like one more little segment to film. It's not even like a mandatory segment, it's just something that I want to include. But, you know, anybody that's a wrestling fan or a stop motion fan can look forward to that coming up pretty soon. And also, like I said, you know, those 3D glasses, they're really cheap. Just saying. Anyway, glad to have you guys be a part of this video again. I also want to point out that on my other channel, Captain McKay Random, one of the most recent videos I posted, it's a basically a Q&A thing. It's pretty much you're allowed to ask whatever questions you want. They can be about figures or animating, or it doesn't even have to be about anything in particular. You can ask me, like, I don't know, how fast I can run the 100-meter dash or something. You know, basically the more creative and thought-provoking the question, the better chance of it getting answered. I'll link that video right here. You can check it out. And if you got a question, I know I saw a couple of the ACBA people posted questions already, so I definitely appreciate that. But, you know, anything you want to ask, feel free to do it. Anyway, that's all she wrote for me today. Kind of a short video. Just wanted to update you guys and let you know I am still alive. And like I said, I'm working on something for the Captain McKay Random channel. That's why I haven't been, you know, on this channel very much. Alright. Hope all you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.